Welcome. My name is Lawrence Daniels, Director of Litigation with the Office of the People's Counsel. Today I'm joined by two attorneys, Attorney Ankush Nayar and Attorney Contasia Scott, to talk about two very important issues in the District of Columbia: the rising price of electricity and energy affordability. We'll start with Attorney Ankush Nayar. Ankush, there's been a lot of talk about the rise of utility bills. What's causing those increases?
Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, what's causing the increase in utility bills is, first of all, there was a multi-year rate plan that was approved by the Public Service Commission in November of 2024. This multi-year rate plan allowed PEPCO to increase rates in 2025 as well as in 2026. So the first increase customers saw was in January of 2025. After that, there was another increase in 2025 in June. So that is one component of what's causing this increase in rates. And there will be also another increase on the distribution side in November of 2025. And together, the Public Service Commission anticipates that for ratepayers, residential ratepayers that use about 614 kilowatt hours per month, they'll see their bill rise about $7.54 over the course of the year. There's another component that's also driving rate increases, and that is what you see on the wholesale side of your bill. So when we talk about wholesale electricity costs, we're talking about the generation of electricity and the transmission from the power plants to the end-use customer, which includes residents like yourself and me. And then there's another component, which is the capacity cost. Now, that's a little different, but the way I like to think about it and the way I like to explain it to folks is that capacity costs in the transmission side of your bill, the generation side of your bill, is like insurance. It's there to make sure that there are generators that are available to provide electricity on the hottest and coldest days of the year and in extreme weather events. Winter Storm Elliott, the polar vortex, climate events like that. And so that cost for capacity went up dramatically this year, and customers saw their bills increase by as much as $10, easily even more than $10 depending on their usage in June, because those prices went into effect in June of 2025.
Yeah. So what is OPC doing to help curb these costs?
Well, the first thing that we're doing is we are challenging the approval of the multi-year rate plan. The multi-year rate plan, which was approved, like I said earlier, in November of 2024, was marred by what OPC believes were certain procedural deficiencies. And we are currently challenging that. That's before the Court of Appeals in the District of Columbia. We've submitted our briefs, and the hearing for that case will be heard in late October of this year.
So you said that you anticipate there's going to be a bill increase in the coming months?
Yes, yeah. And that increase is going to come again from the capacity market, which is on the wholesale side. And we'll see at least a $3 increase in addition to what folks are experiencing right now. We are involved in the wholesale side as well. We filed complaints before the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission that did lead to certain changes in terms of how capacity is procured by PJM. PJM is the grid operator, which is responsible for running the wholesale markets, which end up affecting and impacting customers' bills.
So these increases really do go to the issue of energy affordability. So now I'm going to turn to you, Contasia. What is the state of energy affordability in the district?
As my colleague Ankush mentioned, district consumers are really facing an energy affordability challenge right now, from the rising utility rates to the increasing number of economic challenges and the different choices that consumers have to make, from being able to afford groceries, healthcare, medicine, rent and mortgage, and your utility bills. There are a lot of consumers who are making some really difficult choices right now. And we can see the impact of these difficult choices with the rising utility rates. I took a look this morning at the level of outstanding residential utility debt in the district for both gas and electric. As compared to this exact same time last year, there's been a $11 million increase for PEPCO residential consumers, and the outstanding utility debt, and about a $2 million increase for Washington Gas customers. And if you think about their customer rate base, that's about proportionate, and a proportionate level of increase for the amount of utility bills that are outstanding for consumers. So we're seeing a lot of consumers are really struggling right now. And, we don't know if there's an end in sight at the moment.
Yeah. And one source of assistance that consumers can have is the LIHEAP program. And right now, things are in a bit of a state of flux right there. Could you kind of explain to us what's going on with LIHEAP?
Yeah, so as many of you may or may not be aware, LIHEAP, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, is a federally funded program where there are funds sent to the states for the purpose of assisting utility ratepayers with their energy bills. And right now, earlier this year, around March to April of this year, the staff that administered that program was laid off by the federal government. And then the budget from the executive branch excluded LIHEAP funding. But that doesn't mean that that's the end of the program and the viability of the program. Both the Senate and House Appropriations Committees have actually proposed an increase in the LIHEAP budget, but that's subject to a final decision by Congress, right? And right now, we're kind of in limbo here. As of right now, the House is on recess, and we won't have a particular decision about LIHEAP funding at least before October 1st. And I know a lot of consumers are used to being able to apply for LIHEAP at this time, but right now we just don't know how much funding that each of the states are going to receive. So right now we're in a holding pattern. OPC will be the first to let you know if there is LIHEAP funding that is approved, and we will make sure to send out information to consumers about what that process looks like.
Okay. So if somebody's falling behind on their bills right now, what recommendation, what steps should they take?
Yeah, so the first thing you should do is contact the utility company, whether that's gas or electric or even your water company. Call them and let them know what's happening with you, and they can give you some options that are available to you. Just remember that during that first call, you do not have to make a decision on the spot. You can say, I'd like additional information, and take some time to make that decision, or you can contact the Office of the People's Counsel. The next thing that you can do is reach out to the District Department of Energy and Environment, or DOEE. They administer a number of the energy assistance programs in the district, and they have applications available for each of the utility companies. They have a discount program, so you can apply for that discount program if you're eligible. And there's also the opportunity for debt forgiveness through each of the arrears management programs, where you can get a significant amount of money forgiven for both gas and electric in the district right now if you qualify for those programs. And then the last thing I'd say is contact OPC. We're here for you. We'll be able to take a look at your accounts, your specific utility bills, and give some advice about what your next steps could be, all at no cost to you. So again, contact your utility company, reach out to DOEE, and then contact OPC.
Okay. Well, that's some great information that you've shared with us, and thank you both for that information. And as things evolve, OPC will continue to be your advocate and always keep you advised. Thank you.